맞아도?
Things have not gone as planned. Hytham!
내가 대신 왔어.
Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar,
맞네, 하이담.
I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
복식이
I know
독특하시네.
no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but
동방
lives in
출신.
Ireland. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Ranvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king,
Ora.
and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
에이보르가 아는
As you
동방의
see,
왕이 있어?
Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor.
저
I will find the king's
동양인이라고는
letter in the meantime.
쏘나?
You keep insisting that
Soma,
I know an
Soma.
Irish king. It is a fantasy.
이게 레이븐소프로 가는 강 경로를 내가 여기 가서 먼저 이제 뚫어줘야 된다 이 말인 거지? 얘들아, 내가 할게. 내가 여기 있어. 너희들 편하게 있어. 가서 내가 부수고 올게. 간만에 도전. 멋있는 거 가능할까? 떨어지지 마! 떨어지지 마! 졌네? 야, 나 잘해 보이고 싶은데. 슬픔의 인도자 아웃. 슛! 아! 패리. 휴! 아, 됐다. 막았다. 어허! 진짜 슬픔으로 인도를 해줬죠. 자, 하하. 잔인하다고요? 여기 어디가 잔인하지? 목 날아가고 그러지 않았잖아요. 어, 됐어. 남부구조물. 놈들이 싫어한 정도로 끝났니? 어, 잠깐만. 남부로 가는 쇼컷이 있어. 아, 오케이. 아직까지 안 들켰어. 야, 아직 안. 바로 들켰다고? 잠깐만, 나 바로 들켰다고? 방금 되게 멋있게 나 내려왔어. 나 영화 찍는 줄 알았어. 아, 이게 내 멋있는 장면을 망치려고 하네. 안 되지. 아이! 두개골 방사야. 아, 시원하구만. 아, 좋아. 볼래? 왜? 됐어. 멋있다. 기름이 있잖아 지금. 그렇지, 그렇지.
Azar's trading rivals are defeated.
걔 아드레날린 막 괜히 다 날렸네.
We'll see about this so-called king of
지붕이.
Dublin.
아, 이 허름한 곳은 이곳이 야, 텐트 쳤네 얘. 마음 아프게 또. 아, 우리 마을 또 이런 마을 아닌데. 집 지어줘야 돼.
Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter.
어?
Here.
네가 도착할 날을 기대하고 있을게.
You did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
가자.
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barid.
그래, 오랜만에 아일랜드다. 아일랜드가 눈 덮이고 또 느낌이 좋아. 풍경이 좋다고. 바람이 좀 많이 불고 추워서 그렇지.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green, green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barid, as north as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Hard to think of Barid as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many, many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barid's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
플란시나?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barid will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
멋있다. 근데 신규 영토 발견, 더블린. 자, 아자르가 하이드함을 찾아왔고 아자르 복식이 좀 비밀 결사대 복식 같잖아. 야, 이게 DLC 오프닝이 음악이랑
Your crew can find lodging here.
연출 좋아.
Come, let us find Barid.
새 대륙으로 올 때 이제 느낌이 또 DLC 시작한 느낌이 좋네요. 얘도 우리 정착지처럼 약간 그런 느낌인데 확실히 바이킹식이구나. 건축이나 이게.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have unthrust us cheekbones! And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barid. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here.
늙다리래.
Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
에이보르는 아직
A
대필도
kingship,
없는데.
a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barid.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
쉬라즈?
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barid.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
왜
I
이렇게
call him worse things.
왜 그렇게 불러요? 좋아 보이는데?
I built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. the Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
My son
그쵸?
told me that
약간
it's a
페르시아
Viking
같죠?
city.
양탄자도
Norse
그렇고.
founded it, and I nursed it back to health.
양탄자 얘기를 자꾸
When I
하잖아.
became king, I was king of a
무용로도
mud
그렇고
pit.
복식이 좀 그래요. 얘는 이걸 성이라 부르는데 이거 성으로 취급도 안 해줘.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son,
And to host a
계단도
banquet.
있고.
which should be already underway. Siegfried!
이 집안 또
I
풍비박산
expect
나나?
my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
아,
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you
Oh.
the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry,
야,
I
분위기가
must
내가 안 좋을 때 온 것
could you
같은데
speak to the boy?
이걸 나한테 맡기고 간다고?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
이 녀석
Norway would
말버릇이
be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then. If you've any guts worth
너
respecting,
나랑
Fine.
플러팅 해볼래
Well.
임마 플레이팅?
you won't land
Oh.
a single punch.
너 플레이팅이라고 알아? 너 플레이팅이라고 아니? 아, 삼촌이랑 플레이팅 한번 해보면 생각이 달라질걸? 룬을 룬 피해야 돼, 룬. 뭐야. 아,
I
그치.
guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
피떡이 될 때까지 때렸어야 됐나?
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You aren't happy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
Visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Baridth can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
아, 내가 착각했구나.
Eivor?
어?
Teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Baridth. Why so uneasy?
Why so
A
serious?
king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow.
은인이네.
And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that.
형
What
누가
about the one on
있어?
your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
있어 있어. 형 뒤에 뿔 달린 애 있어. 아 이거 봐 있잖아. 아이 자자자자.
Who are this man?
야뭐 이상한 거 쓰려고. 쭈 쭈그리 앉아서 뭐했어? 쭈그리 앉아서 뭐했어? 쭈그리 앉아서 뭐했어? 자자자 형. 에이 사냥.
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
토르슈테인.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with
나
petty
편지 이미
concerns.
읽었어.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You
알겠어.
can be sure of me, my king.
경계 똑바로 서세요. 괜찮아, 난 게스트니까. 야, 옷 문양 봐.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flan does not embrace you, Barit. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
아,
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two, but then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this block once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barit, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flawn's smile upon you, I will do.
킹메이커 가나?
I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true.
갱이나 갱.
Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flawn on Rise of Sun.
형, 믿어봐. 내가 킹메이커야. 그쵸. 왕은 제가 다 만들었어. 제가 킹메이커예요. 킹메이커.
I need to learn about Thorstein.
오. 얘네 애가 왜 깽들이랑 어울려가지고 임마, 어?
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly, but could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Thad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real
그거
Vikinger.
없는데?
Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join?
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the
Uyu.
docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amar.
아마.
She's a vicious
아,
fighter.
그래? 여깄네. 설마 너 술 대결해야 되나?
What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What
아마.
are you doing here, darling?
Looking for good drink and good company?
술 대결.
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
모르긴 뭘 몰라. 잘 마셔야 된대. 어허. 간만이라서. 자, 시작! 하나, 둘, 쇼!
Don't hurl into the
다들 취하면 흔들린다잉, 조심. 눌렀는데. 에이. 아, 내가 술 마시기 챔피언이란 말이야. 이런. 너무 오랜만에 마셨어. 내가 축제만 하면 내가 1등인데. 됐다.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked.
You are a
위켓.
compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dupke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you
자기야.
for something else.
자기야.
Ooh, can't wait to find out what that is.
자기야.
But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
그 열쇠로 은신처를 보여주면 나도 엄청난 걸 보여줄게. 미남기를 썼어야 했는데 이게 안 넘어가네 저놈이. 아우 술 언제 깨니? 미안하다. 너 어쩔 수 없었어. 열쇠를
You are a too trusting fool.
아마
Your key is mine.
열쇠가
Find Thorstein.
그냥 줬으면 내가
Is this the lair Amar spoke of?
Where in the name of Freya's factory
아마
is Amar?
내가 좋은 곳을 보내줬지. 아마 내가 좋은 곳을 보여줬다.
Give my head to whatever Irish master you
밖에 애들 다
embarrass,
죽이고
sir.
왔었어야 했는데.
I serve no Irish master.
Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent. I might show you mercy.
가만히 있어봐라. 여기 있어. 봤지? 니네 애들 나한테 다 주는 거. 얘 말이 없어졌어. 나를 막 회유하려고 그 하려고 했는데 말이 없어졌어. 뭐라고 하는데 왜? 눈앞에 사람 죽인 것도 아니고 길거리 피로 어지럽히지도 않았잖아. 은신처 안에서 죽였잖아. 아말 죽이고 막 이런 거에 나중에 영향 받지 않겠지? 일로 와. 그러게 적당히 설쳤어야지.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barid.
원래 있었어요.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barid, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. Stately
킹메이커니까
and dignified execution is called for.
멋있는 왕 만들어줘야지.
Well said, Eivor.
I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
어?
Bend the
추방이라고?
knee and show your thanks.
왜 안 죽이고? 야 이거 후환이
Best to you, king. I've better places
잠깐
to
이건
be.
후환이 남겠는데?
Father, why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your news.
그래 이건 안 돼.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took
미쳤구나.
you
야
for,
나 아마도
cousin.
죽였어.
Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar. Some
무역의 힘.
spice or gem or weapons.
And
향신료
gift it to
향신료.
him at the
차.
coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Azar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barid wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
차나 향신료?
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur.
맞네,
Rathdown
향신료.
has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Azar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
여기? 레스다운. 아, 표시 좀 다르다 야. 아, 아자르가 하나 준 거 그거네. 야, 얘들 내가 이제 낱말까지 이거 해줘야 돼.
Are you Eivor? Over here.
You're one of Azar's men.
I am. Azar tells me you two are interested in furs to trade for a gift.
It will show King Flann the reach of Barid's trade.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for better and
또
faster
증축해야
trade.
돼.
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
Thank you, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
습격하게 주는 시간이다. 헬로라 파토키. It's been a while. Good to see you. 느려. 오케이. 아 재밌어.
The supplies the overseer spoke of.
이거 신규 됐다. Come here.
Give me a hand!
Give me your hand. 오케이. 이렇게 하고 하나 남았어. 다 얻었지 이제.
Should be enough supplies to
우리 마을 걸 이렇게 열심히 모았어 봐라.
without staying our welcome.
레스트하면 돌아가자. 야, 창고 너무 작은데? 설마 너네 다 업그레이드 달라는 거 아니지?
We'll send the furs to Dublin. Azar will help you find more posts to capture.
Goodbye, friend. Azar, you have your trade post.
가옥감을 따스게
In
주네.
fact, I have heard from the trader himself. We have furs enough for Flan's gift. Here, my friend, make the trade.
야, 배달해봐. 됐다.
Fine spices that cannot be obtained
네
anywhere
향신료
else.
얻었어.
I will see them delivered for the coronation. Flan will certainly grasp the strength of Dublin's trade. Speaking of, Eivor, there are abandoned trade posts across Ireland.
You're suggesting I claim them to increase Dublin's reach.
We will gain access to goods we could not otherwise obtain. There is great bounty to be had.
I will look for opportunities. Meanwhile, I'll find Barith. He'll be pleased to hear Flan's gift. Barith, Flan's gift is on its way to me.
Very good.
바리드.
I was just preparing to leave for the coronation, though I now have a problem on my hands.
What is it?
또?
Flan's poetess, Kira. She was here delivering a formal
신이었구나.
invitation, and now I do not know where she's gone.
Do you think she's in trouble?
No, I think she is amusing herself somewhere. Likely perusing Dublin's markets. We need her. The High Poetess is an important member of the King's court. There cannot be a coronation without one.
I will find her. Where should we meet?
By Dublin's gates. I will ready the horses.
Flan, oh,
술 취했나?
Flan, isn't he grand? He owes something here that rhymes.
Enough of your yawping! For the sake of our ears, shut your mouth!
서출 마음.
Sure, and you're an idiot.
You are all the same.
Grab the bitch! Faye, won't you let a caged bird sing?
Shit.
I'd
해가
hope the
젠장이네.
audience of tone-deaf Danes might permit.
Are you Kira?
Hold her down! Wonder of wonders. How much trouble can I be in at once?
Can't help you. This one comes with me.
No, no, no! She will answer for this insult!
Can't change your mind? You owe me.
아이고. 아 뭐야? 아 그냥 보여주는 거 아니었어? 자, 나 그냥 보여준 줄 알았지. 야, 나 그냥 보여준 줄 알았다. 아, 그냥 보내주는 줄 알았잖아. 팔 부서졌나? 어디? 하나, 둘, 셋. 잘못 막았다. 됐다. 부숴! 그렇지.
A cold bath will remedy this quickly.
What was that for?
자세가 웃기게
Flush the
낮아빠지네.
ale from you. If you think I'm going to lug you to Tara, you're mistaken.
Tara? Wait, who are you?
Barith sent me to collect you. He's waiting at the stables.
Ah, an envoy. Tell me, how much coin would an envoy be wanting to speak nothing of the sprawl to Barith? He'll tie a guard to my hip the next time I'm in Dublin. A man can be so sensitive sometimes, do you know what I mean?
I do. Barith is my family.
Well, then I think my mouth has gotten me in enough trouble today.
Try opening it less. Works for me. Shall we?
오, 저기 뭐야? 너희들 근데 사람이 당사자가 있는데 나를 사이에 끼고 얘기를 하네, 당사자 얘기를. 아, 여기 멋있다. 이거 뭐야? 이게 그 돌 그건가? 무슨 문양이 돌마다 새겨져 있는데? 오.
I see other kings here. News of Flaun's inauguration has reached far and wide. Come, we should join them.
Is that him, Flaun?
Yes,
What are they doing?
blessing him. Abbot Owen is the highest-ranking official among the Christians. His blessing asserts that Flaun is ready to fill the boots of his predecessor. It is all done before the Lia Fall, a sacred stone that is said to endow the rightful kings with long reigns.
Does it work?
Depends on what you consider long.
Coronations alone. Where's the food?
You have not changed.
I'm here. I may as well enjoy myself.
와.
Flawn for